There are real-life stories so strange that, unless you witness them with your own eyes, they are hard to believe. Around the world, there are women born with rare physical characteristics that have made them the center of attention from a very young age. But behind these differences lies not only curiosity, but also extraordinary journeys of courage, confidence, and a powerful desire to prove that beauty is never... Today, we will explore inspiring stories about 20 of the most extraordinary women in the world and the surprising truths behind their lives. Before we begin, are you impressed by stories like these? Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss more incredible journeys, real-life people, and stories that will make you see life from a completely different perspective. Let's get started. Alana Clark, a 51-year-old woman from Bristol, is a powerful example of resilience in the face of adversity. Born with cerebral palsy and a physically fragile condition, her life seemed to take a devastating turn when she suffered a severe stroke at the age of 36, which affected her ability to speak and left her using a wheelchair. Through extraordinary determination, Alana made a remarkable recovery, eventually regaining the ability to communicate and walk again with the support of a cane. Rising above major physical limitations and the heartbreaking loss of her teenage son, she chose to turn grief into purpose. Alana poured her time, energy, and determination into relentless training as a tribute to her son's memory, ultimately becoming an inspiring bodybuilder and earning widespread admiration in the fitness world. Alana hopes her journey will encourage others living with disabilities to believe in their own potential. As she puts it, "If I can do it, they can do it too." Erin Clark is a remarkably resilient, adaptive pole dancer who is creating a powerful wave of inspiration in the world of artistic sports as a champion for adaptive athletes. At 36, Erin's journey carries an incredibly positive message about determination, resilience, and refusing to be limited by adversity or physical barriers. After beginning pole dancing in April of this year, she quickly demonstrated impressive talent and extraordinary dedication, earning a prestigious The remarkable results of her tireless training are now carrying her confidently toward an even greater goal, competing at the upcoming World Championships in the Netherlands. However, Erin's journey to reach this level has been far from easy, marked by countless challenges and obstacles along the way. As a wheelchair user, she has dedicated much of her life to being a determined advocate, standing against discrimination and challenging the harsh stereotypes often placed on people with disabilities. Vasilina Knudsen was born in Russia and entered the world with a congenital condition that left her without arms. However, life smiled on her when an American couple, Chris and Elmira Knudsen, welcomed her with open arms and adopted her into their loving family. Growing up in a home filled with love, understanding, and encouragement gave her the foundation to face life with confidence. Despite significant physical challenges, Vasilina never showed signs of surrender. Instead, she revealed an extraordinary ability to adapt from an early age. While still a young child, she began learning how to use her feet in place of hands for everyday tasks, demonstrating remarkable determination and resilience. Imagine living in a world where you always stand taller than everyone around you, and every step draws countless curious glances. That was the reality Allie Stowes, a woman standing over 2 meters tall, experienced from childhood. Instead of allowing that difference to overwhelm her, she transformed it into an extraordinary gift, creating a deeply inspiring journey of self-pride and self-love. Her rapid physical growth brought countless challenges during her formative years, from struggling to find clothes that fit to dealing with unkind teasing and unwanted attention. Vasilina Knutsen's life story stands as a vivid testament to the strength of the human spirit and the extraordinary power of family love to overcome even the greatest obstacles. Despite an imperfect beginning, her optimism, determination to be independent, and radiant smile have become a beacon of hope, transforming her into a powerful symbol of resilience and a heartfelt inspiration for communities everywhere to embrace life with courage and gratitude. In your opinion, what helps people stay strong through adversity the most? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if Vasilina's story inspired you. Beyond her notable success on the fashion runway, Allie Stowes has also nurtured a deep passion for visual art, where she found a space to express her most personal thoughts and emotions. After earning a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree from a prestigious design school in Massachusetts, Allie spent years passionately creating a collection of paintings marked by her strong personal artistic identity. For Allie, art is more than creativity. It is a powerful form of healing, connection, and a way to help others see beauty through a more compassionate and human perspective. From a young woman who once lived quietly and cautiously under society's gaze, Allie gradually transformed into a strong, confident, and deeply inspiring woman. Her journey is a powerful reminder that happiness does not come from trying to blend in with the crowd, but from learning to accept, love, and embrace the qualities that make you truly unique. Allie's story continues to inspire people around the world, encouraging them to rise above judgment, celebrate their individuality, and pursue their passions with confidence, regardless of the limitations society may try to impose. Zeenat B, an elderly woman from Bhopal, India, has amazed many by claiming to be the world's oldest living little person at the age of 113, standing just 90 centimeters tall. While official government records reportedly list her age as 101, that number would still place her beyond the current world record held by Lowell DeForest Mason. Despite the health challenges that come with advanced age, along with the loneliness of losing her loved ones over the years, she continues to maintain a remarkably positive outlook on life. Despite relying on a modest pension and the kindness of a compassionate family who supported her for many decades, this resilient woman continues to hold meaningful dreams for the future. She hopes to one day meet film star Salman Khan and fulfill her wish of making a sacred pilgrimage to Mecca. Her journey of more than a century is far more than a story of longevity. It is a powerful reminder that age or physical limitations should never stand in the way of the dreams we carry in our hearts. Zeenat B remains a shining symbol of resilience, inspiring generations to cherish every moment life has to offer. In a world often filled with rigid expectations and conventional standards, Asta Young chose to break every mold and define her life through creativity, confidence, and pride. Standing under 1.4 meters tall due to a naturally occurring skeletal growth condition present since birth, this young woman has never viewed her petite stature as a limitation. Instead, Asta's journey has been one of relentless determination. After graduating with a degree in art, she quickly established her talent through her distinctive paintings, and especially through the world of cosplay artistry. On major event stages, Asta consistently captivates audiences with her meticulous craftsmanship, confident stage presence, and remarkable ability to bring fictional characters to life with authenticity and creativity. A major turning point in her life came when she and her family appeared on well-known reality television programs, introducing her image as a bold, Asta Young's career has continued to soar as she expands her personal brand through a creative blend of visual art, digital content, and an inspiring lifestyle. More than just a content creator, Asta has built a massive community of millions of followers drawn to her positive energy, optimistic mindset, and empowering messages about confidence, self-worth, and overcoming adversity. Beyond her remarkable professional achievements, Asta Young's happy, peaceful, and loving married life also stands as a beautiful testament to the power of genuine love. Her story shows that true human connection is not defined by appearance or society's rigid expectations, but is built on empathy, respect, and unconditional love. Through her deeply inspiring journey, Asta has not only demonstrated remarkable independence and admirable strength, but has also become a respected voice for those who have ever felt different or limited by their circumstances. She continues to encourage younger generations to value their inner worth, embrace self-love, rise above social judgment, and boldly pursue their biggest dreams with courage and confidence. Do you agree that a person's true value comes from empathy and love rather than appearance or social standards? If so, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to help share inspiring stories like Asta's with more people. The wheelchair is not merely a mobility aid. For Carnisha Patton, it carries an incredibly complex meaning, one she herself has described as both her closest friend and her worst enemy. The 28-year-old woman from Birmingham, Alabama, has relied on it since she was just 3 years old due to spina bifida, a congenital condition in which the spine and spinal cord do not develop fully and properly. This medical condition left Carnisha completely. However, she has never allowed those physical limitations to define the boundaries of her life or stop her from doing anything she truly wants. Instead of sinking into sadness or feeling ashamed of her circumstances, this young woman has bravely chosen an incredibly active, busy, and passionate way of life that inspires admiration in anyone who learns about her. Each day for Carnisha is a constant flow of study and work, woven together without pause. She has poured tremendous effort into pursuing a demanding Master of Business Administration program, while also working diligently at a nail salon to maintain her independence and stability in everyday life. But her journey does not stop at academic and professional growth. She is equally committed to her physical well-being, pushing herself through intense workout sessions at the gym to build strength and improve her overall health. Refusing to remain within the boundaries of her comfort zone, Carnisha has taken another remarkable leap by stepping onto fashion runways and embracing a new role as a model at various events. With her powerful presence and unwavering refusal to accept limitations, Carnisha is helping reshape public perceptions of traditional beauty standards while inspiring those who have ever felt they did not fit society's expectations. Her journey is a powerful reminder that determination, confidence, and inner strength can break through even the harshest barriers of prejudice, opening doors that once seemed completely out of reach. What lesson does Carnisha's story inspire in you? Leave your thoughts in the comments. The fast-paced world of wheelchair track racing has always been a stage for extraordinary achievements, and Jessica Rogers stands as one of its brightest symbols of resilience and determination. Born in Brazil and spending the first 14 months of her life in a residential care facility, her story took a hopeful turn when she was brought to the United States for medical care and was later officially adopted by Phyllis Rogers. From birth, Jessica faced an extremely rare congenital condition known as because a significant portion of her spine did not fully develop. Many parts of her body, especially her legs below the affected area, were unable to develop typically, resulting in her very small stature. Rather than stepping back in the face of adversity, this determined young woman from Springfield, Virginia, found purpose and a deep passion in adaptive sports. Through unwavering determination and countless hours of dedicated training, Jessica Rogers had already made a remarkable impact by the age of 18, establishing herself as an outstanding talent in wheelchair racing. Crystal is a powerful example of resilience in the face of adversity. Born with cerebral palsy and a physically fragile condition, her life seemed to take a devastating turn when she suffered. Her powerful motivation and burning desire to achieve greatness drove her toward an ambitious goal, earning an official place on Team USA to compete at the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games. Jessica's extraordinary journey carries a deeply inspiring message about determination and the human spirit, proving that physical limitations should never be seen as barriers capable of extinguishing dreams, passion, or the pursuit of excellence. Limitations and the heartbreaking loss of her teenage son. An extraordinary story of love and resilience is making waves in the global fitness community, proving that no obstacle is powerful enough to stand in the way of big dreams. This is the inspiring journey of Wade McCray Washington and BJ Glaze, a 47-year-old married couple currently living in Houston, Texas. Both were diagnosed at birth with severe cerebral palsy and have also lived with congenital scoliosis. These complex medical conditions have made many aspects of their daily lives incredibly challenging. However, ever since they met at a university in Houston more than 20 years ago and chose to build a life together, giving up has never been part of their vocabulary. Their powerful determination has been further strengthened through the support of professional coach Tina Chandler and motivational mentor Carl Ducina. From his very first training session under Tina's guidance, Wade pushed beyond his limits and went on to achieve remarkable success, becoming a world champion in the adaptive bodybuilding category. Toward an even greater goal, competing at the upcoming World Championships in the Netherlands. However, this extraordinary achievement is not just a personal triumph, but also a powerful platform for the couple to spread positivity and purpose. Today, Wade and BJ actively support Tina and Carl in their meaningful campaign, Normal to be Fit. Through this movement, they hope to share a deeply inspiring message, encouraging everyone, especially those living with physical challenges, to embrace fitness, build confidence, and take charge of their own lives. However, life smiled on her when an American couple, Chris and Elmira, Traditional standards of body proportions seem to fade in the presence of Holly Burt, a young woman who has proudly turned her unique physical traits into a source of confidence and pride. Born and raised in Florida, USA, Holly stands at an impressive 1.98 meters tall, with her legs measuring an extraordinary 1.25 meters in length. Her remarkable height once earned her recognition as the woman with the longest legs in the United States. However, her journey growing up was not always an easy one. Building a collection valued at $80,000 is no small feat, requiring strategic planning and a keen eye for detail. Each piece in his 4-room exhibit serves as an educational lesson on the evolution of design and fashion over nearly 2 decades. Stanley's dedication teaches us about the discipline needed to curate a high-value archive while maintaining a balanced lifestyle. His home is a living museum, showcasing how consistency and research can turn a simple interest into a world-class display of artistry and economic value. She quickly began receiving numerous collaboration opportunities, making striking appearances in artistic photo shoots and on fashion runways. Alongside her modeling career, she has continued to pursue her passion for design and enjoys an active, fulfilling life. Holly Burt's journey carries a meaningful message about self-confidence and self-worth, encouraging people to embrace their unique qualities and shine in their own distinctive way. What lesson does Holly Burt's journey teach you about self-love and confidence? Leave your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe to the channel for more uplifting and inspiring. Taking over the streets of Los Angeles with extraordinary energy and a fearless, adventurous spirit, Lutzy Castillo has shown the world that being in a wheelchair has never been a barrier for a heart that longs for freedom. By the age of 12, she had already faced immense challenges after being born with a congenital spinal cord condition that prevented parts of her vertebrae from developing properly. This medical condition forced Lutzy to undergo. Yet instead of allowing physical limitations to define her childhood, Lutzy chose to take control of her life with her strong hands and an unbreakable spirit. Driven by incredible determination and a burning passion for movement, she confidently appears on basketball courts, conquers steep ramps at skate parks, and even rides the waves of the ocean while surfing. This inspiring teenage girl's journey is a brilliant reminder that courage and a fierce desire to live life to the fullest can shatter every boundary, creating a life filled with unforgettable adventures and extraordinary pride. A tragic incident in June 2017 completely changed Gabrielle Meyer's life when the very kind of animals she had loved and cared for throughout her life caused a devastating injury to her appearance. While attending a friend's gathering and petting a pit bull, the dog unexpectedly attacked, causing significant trauma to her nose and lip area. After undergoing 7 difficult reconstructive surgeries, and after attempts to restore her original facial structure did not. A turning point in Gabby's journey of healing began when she started attending therapy and using social media as a healthy outlet to express her emotions. This space quickly transformed her into a major source of inspiration, bringing her countless messages of empathy from other survivors, as well as heartfelt marriage proposals from admirers who respected her strength. Although she still sometimes struggles with personal emotions when faced with lingering stares in public, Gabby Myers is learning each day to love herself from the inside out, powerfully affirming that the true value of a person's spirit. Leo Jonah is a British model and inspirational advocate known for turning his uniqueness into a strength and making his mark in the international fashion industry. Born with albinism, a rare genetic condition that reduces melanin in the skin, hair, and eyes, Leo faced a challenging childhood marked by curious stares and the vision difficulties commonly associated with the condition. Instead of retreating into insecurity, however, he chose a path of confidence. Leo's major breakthrough came when his extraordinary look caught the attention of fashion industry professionals. Starting with smaller opportunities, he steadily proved his talent and professionalism, eventually appearing in major advertising campaigns, walking prestigious runways, and collaborating on creative projects with well-known artists. His rise in the fashion world became more than personal success. It became part of a broader mission to challenge and redefine traditional beauty standards. Karmit Bachar, the well-known member of the Pussycat Dolls, carries an extraordinary story of resilience, having been born with a cleft lip and cleft palate. From an early age, she underwent numerous surgeries and spent countless hours in speech therapy to develop her voice. Growing up in an environment that often placed strong emphasis on physical perfection, Karmit faced deep insecurity and the feeling of being seen as different. Yet those very challenges helped shape her remarkable inner strength, giving her the determination to pursue even her brightest dreams. Instead of surrendering to the harsh challenges life placed before him, Italo Romano chose a skateboard as his second set of legs and went on to carve out a proud legacy in the world of extreme sports. Born in Brazil, his life took a dramatically different turn after a serious railway accident in childhood, which resulted in the loss of both of his legs above the knees. For most children, such a life-changing event might have seemed like the end of every athletic dream. But for Italo, it became the starting point of an extraordinary journey beyond imagination. Demonstrated remarkable independence and admirable strength, as he grew older, he discovered a deep passion for skateboarding and chose to pursue this path through a truly unique training approach. Without using prosthetic legs or any specialized assistive equipment, Italo controls his skateboard entirely with his skilled hands, remarkable core strength, and extraordinary balance. Countless days of falling and getting back up at the skate park eventually paid off, earning him a place among professional skateboarders. Or social standards? If so, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to help share inspiring stories like Asta's with more people. Hervé Villechaize was born in Paris with Pituitary Dwarfism, a rare condition that caused his body to stop growing in height early on due to a deficiency in growth hormone. Despite his small stature, he always possessed a strong personality and a determination to assert himself in the harsh art world. This is an educational lesson on transforming unique physical characteristics into a singular personal mark instead of feeling insecure. His life began with initial hardships but soon became brilliant thanks to his passion for art and rare self-confidence to pursue Hollywood dreams. Emily Carter, a 21-year-old young woman from Essex, has overcome the immense challenges of Tourette syndrome through her powerful passion for music. Despite enduring a childhood marked by bullying and severe episodes that even required hospitalization, Emily found her light on the stage. When she begins to sing, her tics seem to fade away, making room for a clear, confident, and beautiful voice. Her journey from a shy child to a courageous performer is a powerful testament to the transformative strength of art, showing how passion can help people rise above physical challenges. Although his personal life faced many health challenges due to complications from dwarfism, Hervé Villechaize remained a great source of inspiration for resilience and courage. He lived a brilliant life under the spotlight, asserting his position as a true artist, rather than just being viewed through his different appearance. His story reminds us of the importance of self-acceptance and the relentless effort to shine in one's own way. Hervé left a valuable cultural legacy, encouraging everyone to overcome adversity and reach for meaningful achievements regardless of the obstacles. Currently residing in Jacksonville, Arkansas, Linda has proven all doubts wrong by becoming a talented designer with her own successful fashion brand. Her sophisticated designs not only celebrate beauty, but are also worn by high-profile stars on the red carpet, such as WNBA champion Candace Wiggins at the prestigious Golden Globes. Her journey from a burn victim to a fashion icon is an endless source of inspiration. Not everyone feels comfortable being stared at, especially under curious or judgmental eyes. Yet from another perspective, there are those who choose to step out of their comfort zone and turn their differences into what makes them stand out. And sometimes, creation itself feels unbelievable, because there are people who exist that seem like they belong only in movies or imagination. In this video, you'll meet 15 individuals who are so unique they seem almost unreal. Stories that will make you question whether what you're seeing is actually true. Each person is a world of their own, a different journey that is both surprising and deeply inspiring in ways you wouldn't expect. Are you ready to explore? Hit like now and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the fascinating, unusual, and emotional stories waiting ahead. Nathaniel was born with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare condition that causes the bones and tissues of the face to develop abnormally. From birth, he was missing cheekbones, eye sockets, and ears, requiring dozens of surgeries just to be able to breathe, eat, and hear. Instead of hiding from the world's gaze, the Newman family chose to face it with courage, helping Nathaniel understand that a person's value lies in their spirit, not in outward appearance. Nathaniel's school life was a journey filled with challenges, but also deep inspiration. He was once isolated by his peers, but through his intelligence and sense of humor, Nathaniel gradually found ways to connect with others. His story later became the inspiration for the famous book, Wonder, helping millions of children around the world learn to accept differences and practice kindness in their everyday lives. Now mature and full of confidence, Nathaniel has become a voice representing people with different appearances. He proves that understanding and family love can help someone overcome even the harshest barriers to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. If you were in Nathaniel's situation, what do you think would give you the greatest strength? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us in continuing to spread these incredible stories of resilience. Time seemed to play a cruel trick on Yernar Alibekhov's body, as Ehlers-Danlos syndrome caused his skin to age prematurely, giving him the face of an old man, despite being only a young boy. Instead of letting their son sink into insecurity, his family resiliently entered a grueling medical battle, pursuing reconstructive surgeries to reclaim his confidence and original appearance. Yerinar's journey is not just an effort to change his look, but a living testament to the power of family bonds, helping him stand firm against prejudice to write a more brilliant chapter of his life through his own powerful will. The nightmare known as a large vascular hemangioma not only devastated her face, but also once pushed a life to the brink of death when her airway became completely blocked. Every breath, normally effortless, turned into a brutal struggle, making her existence dangerously fragile as the uncontrolled growth of the tumor continued to spread. In a moment when hope was fading and darkness seemed overwhelming, a miracle emerged through cross-border connections, opening a final chance for survival for a heart still desperately fighting to live. The successful major surgery was not only a medical miracle, but also a shining symbol of compassion and timely international support. Thanks to skilled hands and generous hearts, the dangerous tumor was removed, restoring the freedom of breath and bringing a renewed sense of hope. This story is a powerful reminder that when the world comes together, no adversity is insurmountable, and every life deserves another chance to continue writing its own remarkable chapter. Lê Trung Tuan, born and raised in a rural area of Thanh Hoa, is a powerful example of an unbreakable will to survive and the remarkable strength of humanitarian medicine. Once a bright and cheerful boy, his life suddenly took a different turn at the age of 11, when a rare tumor began to appear on his face and continued to grow without stopping. Over time, the tumor expanded significantly, affecting his vision and hearing, and making even the most basic daily activities an immense challenge. At the age of 14, his body had become severely weakened, weighing just over 20 kilograms. Yet his desire to live and contribute never faded from his determined eyes. A miracle came in 2013 through the connection of compassionate individuals, when Tuan was received by Professor McKay McKinnon and a dedicated medical team at Vinmec International General Hospital. After a complex surgery lasting many hours, the doctors worked tirelessly to successfully remove the massive tumor while ensuring absolute safety for his brain. Thanks to dedicated care, subsequent reconstructive surgeries, and Tuan's extraordinary efforts in recovery, he courageously overcame adversity and gradually regained his health and confidence. From a frail teenager who once faced many disadvantages, he has now grown into a healthy adult and proudly built a happy family life. Tuan's remarkable journey of recovery is not only a milestone in modern medicine, but also a profound lesson about resilience, courage, and the boundless compassion of the community. The life journey of Stefan Zolik, a courageous man from Slovakia, stands as a powerful testament to patience and the desire to rise above adversity. For more than 10 years, his peaceful life was challenged when a benign fatty tumor gradually developed on his face, eventually reaching a weight of 6 kilograms. This medical condition not only made everyday activities difficult, but also created a psychological barrier that caused him to slowly withdraw from the community around him. However, his determination to return to a normal life never faded. A turning point came in 2014 when he underwent a complex 5-hour surgery performed by dedicated medical specialists. The procedure was a complete success, fully removing the tumor and opening a new, brighter chapter in his life, allowing him to regain his confidence and his smile alongside his family. What do you think helped Stefan overcome adversity? Willpower or medicine? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories. At the peak of her rising career, Crystal Marshall was suddenly confronted with the harsh verdict of cancer, forcing her to step away from the spotlight and enter a brutal fight for survival. The darkness of illness seemed ready to consume every dream she had, transforming a promising artist into a solitary fighter in a hospital room, enduring waves of chemotherapy that slowly drained her strength. This was not only a battle against malignant cells, but also a brutal test of willpower, raising the question of whether artistic passion could be strong enough to revive a body slowly being worn down by fate. Enduring unbearable pain, Crystal defied the odds and achieved a remarkable triumph over death itself, eventually returning to the screen with a renewed mindset, stronger, bolder, and more radiant than ever. Her comeback was not just the return of an actress, but a powerful symbol of unbreakable resilience and unwavering faith in the value of life. Crystal Marshall's story serves as a powerful reminder that adversity is often just a stepping stone to greater achievements, inspiring anyone who feels lost to believe that as long as the heart still beats and passion still burns, we can completely rewrite our destiny. Born with a severely incomplete facial structure and serious bone deformities that made it impossible for him to see or speak, Yahya El-Jabali once had to live completely isolated from the world, his face covered in layers of bandages. However, fate took a turn when a medical miracle emerged through an intricate reconstructive surgery lasting dozens of hours, which helped rebuild the structure of his face and gave the boy a new appearance filled with hope. Yahya's story is not only a remarkable triumph of modern medicine, but also an enduring symbol of cross-border compassion, a powerful testament that love and perseverance can heal what once seemed beyond repair, transforming a life once filled with darkness into a journey illuminated by hope and faith. Claudia Amaral from Portugal is a powerful source of inspiration for optimism and the desire to live life to the fullest. From a young age, she was diagnosed with a rare condition called progeria, which causes the biological clock and aging process to progress up to 7 times faster than normal. Despite initial medical predictions that she would unlikely survive past her teenage years, Claudia has proven her extraordinary vitality by boldly stepping into her 20s with a heart full of passion. Rather than allowing her health condition to define her life, she chose to live positively and actively overcome physical barriers with remarkable resilience. Throughout her journey, Claudia has always been surrounded by unconditional love from her family and understanding from her friends. She often shares that she has never felt isolated or different, as those around her have always treated her with respect and fairness. Claudia's strong spirit and radiant smile not only empower her to rise above challenges, but also spread a deeply human message. Her extraordinary story powerfully affirms that human value is not defined by physical limitations, but shines through unwavering determination and a love for life. The cold X-ray images revealed a harsh curve, which doctors described as a fate butterfly would have to carry for life. With severe spinal curvature, every step once felt like a tiring negotiation with pain, and even breathing seemed constrained by her misaligned frame. Yet instead of collapsing under the weight of adversity, she chose to face her condition directly, seeing it not as a lifelong sentence, but as a demanding test of her inner strength and resilience. The sound of iron clashing in the gym became the most powerful anthem in Butterfly's dramatic journey of rebirth. She did not turn to weights to build a flawless body by conventional standards, but rather as tools to reshape a will that had once been shaken. Every attempt to complete a difficult movement was a statement that, even if the body's structure could never be perfectly straight, her spirit must always stand tall like an arrow shooting forward, transforming sweat and tears into healing for every insecurity. Stepping beyond the limits of a gym, Butterfly now appears as a fitness trainer, redefining the very concept of perfection. She doesn't just teach her clients how to lift weights, she teaches them how to elevate their lives from the ruins of doubt and insecurity. Looking at Butterfly, people no longer see someone with scoliosis. They see a symbol of extraordinary resilience, a powerful reminder that when you refuse to surrender to fate, pain gives way to the most incredible transformations. Moeen Junaidi, a young boy from the state of Karnataka, India, is a shining example of resilience and the desire to reach new heights. From an early age, Moeen has lived with a rare condition called brittle bone disease, which makes his bones extremely fragile. This condition has forced him to endure hundreds of injuries throughout his life and has taken away his ability to stand upright or use his hands normally. It seemed as though these severe physical challenges would silence all his dreams. But Moeen found endless passion and true freedom in the water. With strong determination, relentless training, and the devoted support of his family, the young boy has grown into a skilled swimmer. All limitations seem to disappear when he enters the pool, where he proudly showcases his talent and has earned numerous medals in competitive events. Moeen Junaidi's remarkable journey not only brings great pride to his hometown, but also delivers a powerful lesson about courage, perseverance, and the unbreakable will to never surrender to adversity. Hit like and subscribe today to stay tuned for more incredible stories of resilience. When speaking of the brightest shining stars in the arts and social activism in the United Kingdom, it is impossible not to mention Liz Carr, a woman who carries an endless source of energy and an unbreakable will that rises above all limitations. Born in 1972, Liz was diagnosed with a congenital condition affecting her joints and muscles, which led her to use a wheelchair from the age of 7. However, instead of letting mobility barriers define her life, she turned her difference into a powerful foundation to rise above challenges and transform them into motivation for self-affirmation. With her natural talent and remarkable charm, Liz Carr confidently entered the entertainment industry, beginning her career in the world of stand-up comedy. Through her humor, sharp intelligence, and radiant confidence, she quickly broke down stereotypes, proving that true artistic talent is never limited by appearance or physical condition. The peak of her acting career was marked by her role as forensic expert Clarissa Mullery in the hit television series Silent Witness, a long-running character that left a lasting impression on millions of viewers worldwide, alongside other major international projects. Beyond the bright spotlight of the entertainment industry, Liz Carr is also widely recognized as a deeply committed and courageous social activist. She has devoted her heart and energy to continuously advocating for equality, raising a powerful voice to protect the rights and dignity of people with disabilities. Through impactful media campaigns, she consistently emphasizes that every individual, regardless of their physical form or circumstances, deserves respect, equal opportunities, and the right to live a full and meaningful life. Liz Carr's extraordinary journey is a powerful testament to optimism, determination, and courage, shining as a guiding light that inspires and empowers millions of people around the world to overcome their own limitations. The journey of Ugur Akar, a resilient young man from Turkey, stepping out of the darkness, is a beautiful epic of rebirth and the extraordinary miracles of modern medicine. At just 40 days old, a tragic fire accident at his home in Antalya severely affected the entire appearance of baby Ugur, leaving him with extremely serious injuries. Throughout his childhood and teenage years, this severe medical condition not only made daily life extremely difficult, but also created major barriers, depriving him of the opportunity to attend school and work like others. However, deep within that hardship lay an unbreakable will to survive and an unwavering desire to be accepted and integrated into society. A true miracle arrived in January 2012, when the 19-year-old entered the operating room at Akdeniz University Hospital to undergo Turkey's first-ever full-face transplant surgery. Under the skilled hands of Professor Ömer Özkan and a dedicated team of medical professionals, the complex surgery was carried out successfully, giving Uğur an entirely new face. The day he saw his reflection in the mirror, he was overwhelmed with emotion and described his life as stepping out of complete darkness into radiant light. From that historic moment onward, his life began a completely new and brighter chapter. Not only did Uğur regain his confidence and reintegrate into society with pride, but he also worked hard to complete his interrupted education, secured a stable job, and continued to nurture ambitious dreams for his future. Uğur Açar's remarkable story of rebirth not only marks a golden milestone in the field of medicine, but also stands as a guiding light of hope, an endless source of inspiration about resilience, the power of hope, and the profound human value of compassion and love shared across the world. The burden of 110 kilograms was not just a clinical number, but the entire weight of a cruel fate that young Jianbin carried on his body for many years due to neurofibromatosis. What began as a small sign at birth gradually developed into a rare medical condition that grew uncontrollably, becoming a massive barrier that took away his ability to move and forced the man from China to remain confined to a hospital bed. Every basic daily activity turned into an immense struggle, yet Yang's will to live never faded. A true miracle arrived in 2014 when he was admitted to the care of a dedicated medical team in Beijing. After a complex 16-hour major surgery, the doctors successfully removed the massive tumor, restoring his freedom. Thanks to a smooth recovery process, young Jianbin was able to completely shed his physical burden and proudly begin a new life. His remarkable journey stands as a shining testament to humanitarian medical miracles and the enduring strength of the human spirit in overcoming all adversity. Time for Josiah Vieira did not flow in the usual long span of years, but rather in a brutal race against an unforgiving biological clock from the moment he was born. Living with progeria, a condition that causes rapid aging, his body was forced into an accelerated process of decline, making a 14-year-old boy carry the physical burdens of an elderly man. Yet instead of letting fragile bones define his limits, Josiah chose to live a compressed life, one where every heartbeat burned with the desire to contribute, to experience, and to cherish every precious moment. The baseball field became the place where he redefined what it truly means to be a warrior, not through physical strength, but through an unbreakable will that could not be shaken. With a deep, burning love for sports, he became the heart and enduring source of inspiration for the State College Spikes, teaching professional athletes a powerful lesson about courage in the face of adversity. Although Josiah's journey ended at the age of 14, the flame of resilience he ignited remains a lasting reminder that a person's worth is not measured by the length of their years, but by the depth of love, courage, and strength they leave behind in the world. What does Josiah's story make you feel about the true value of life? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to spread more inspiring journeys like this. Alex Connerty, a young man from the United Kingdom, stands as a radiant symbol of resilience and extraordinary strength. Born with a very rare genetic condition that directly affected his physical development, Alex had a significantly smaller stature compared to his peers. However, his unique appearance never became a barrier to living a full and meaningful life. With a bright smile and an astonishingly positive spirit, Alex not only faced daily challenges with courage, but also became a powerful source of inspiration for countless people. The immense love of his family led his parents to establish the humanitarian organization Walking with Giants in 2008. It became a strong bridge of support, sharing knowledge and connecting families facing similar conditions around the world. Although his life journey came to an end at the age of 19, the legacy Alex left behind continues to hold timeless value. His story, a small boy with a giant heart, ignited a flame of compassion, empathy, and determination, proving that physical size can never define the true greatness of a human soul. Tridante Bias, better known by his stage name Trinub, is a motivational speaker and content creator from the United States who inspires millions with his powerful life story. Born without both arms and one leg, he has never allowed his physical condition to limit his ambitions or define his future. Instead, he transformed adversity into motivation, discovering a deep passion for performance arts, music, and comedy. With confidence, a radiant sense of humor, and unwavering determination, Tridante not only lives independently in his daily life, but also shines brightly across social media platforms. His extraordinary journey delivers a profound lesson in optimism, clearly proving that relentless effort and a love for life can empower anyone to rise above any challenge with pride. Olivia Chicon, a brave young girl from California, USA, is a remarkable symbol of resilience and the will to thrive. Before she was even born, she was diagnosed with a rare congenital lymphatic condition that caused a large swelling on the right side of her face and neck. Despite receiving extremely pessimistic medical predictions about her chances of survival, Olivia defied the odds and proved them wrong, proudly becoming a true miracle child. Surrounded by the devoted care and unconditional love of her parents, she continues to grow, happily exploring the world with a radiant smile and an astonishingly positive spirit. Olivia's courageous journey not only brings immense pride to her family, but also delivers a powerful humanitarian message, proving that strong willpower and the unbreakable strength of love can help a person overcome even the most difficult challenges. Few people are brave enough to love a body covered in wounds resembling burns, but Yokova Bellard is a stunning exception. At age 23, instead of enjoying her brightest years, this young woman from Louisiana had to call the emergency room home due to the fierce devastation of systemic lupus erythematosus, SLE. This is a particularly dangerous form of autoimmune disease, where the immune system loses control and attacks healthy tissues, causing Yokova to lose 50 pounds, 22.7 kilograms, in just 10 days and fall into life-threatening kidney failure. The true turning point occurred when Yokova decided not to let the disease define her, choosing instead to transform her pain into a powerful source of inspiration. By publicly sharing her battle on social media, she shattered traditional beauty standards to become a passionate model, embracing the distinctive blistering on her skin. Yokova's story not only raises public awareness about lupus, but serves as a hymn of hope, urging us to cherish our unique value and maintain a vibrant will to live even in the darkest moments. A devastating fire that broke out just before her second birthday pushed Marina Bogdanova into a brutal life-or-death battle, leaving her with deep burns over 65% of her body and 2 long months in a state of unconsciousness. While doctors once gave hopeless predictions about her chances of surviving even the night, Marina created a medical miracle through an extraordinary will to live, rising from the ashes with incredible resilience. This tragic event was not just an accident, but the dramatic opening chapter of a miraculous journey of recovery, one that stands as a powerful testament to the hidden strength of the human spirit in the face of the harshest adversity. Now, Marina chooses not to hide her past, but instead confidently transforms her scars into medals of honor, proudly sharing them on social media as a statement of self-acceptance and self-worth. For her, every mark on her skin tells a story of survival, growth, and identity, challenging narrow standards of conventional beauty. Her journey from a fire victim to a powerful symbol of inspiration has ignited hope in millions, delivering a strong message. Never let your pain define who you are. Let the way you rise from it define your true value. And after witnessing these incredible stories, which one surprised you the most? Was it the appearance, the journey, or the strength behind each individual? Take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. And if this video opened your eyes even a little, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more unbelievable, inspiring stories that will change the way you see the world. As we all know, there is no shortage of people on Earth who can do extraordinary things and possess truly remarkable abilities. But among them, there are a few individuals so unique that not knowing about them would truly be a missed opportunity. They are not just different, they will challenge everything you think you know about the limits of the human body. These people will undoubtedly inspire you and may completely change the way you see human potential. So, let's explore 15 individuals you would hardly believe exist. And trust us, they will shock you. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more incredible stories. At only 14 months old, Oakley Lynch has become a powerful, inspiring icon by proving that any physical differences cannot stop joy and confidence. Born with symbrachydactyly, which caused his right arm to develop incompletely, Oakley once caused his parents to fall into a state of shock and extreme anxiety about the future ahead. However, this adorable boy has shattered all fears with a brilliant, optimistic spirit, turning a congenital flaw into a proud, distinct mark in the modern world. Currently, Oakley is a booming child fashion star on Instagram, attracting more than 15,000 followers thanks to his stylish flair and captivating charisma in every frame. With the account named at My Oakley Dokley, the boy not only receives love and countless gifts every day, but also spreads a profound humanistic message about cherishing one's unique self. Oakley's journey is a vivid testament showing that true confidence and style always come from within, urging us to bravely overcome prejudice to write our own brilliant life stories. The journey of Ugur Akar, A resilient young man from Turkey, stepping out of the darkness is a beautiful epic of rebirth and the extraordinary miracles of modern medicine. At just 40 days old, a tragic fire accident at his home in Antalya severely affected the entire appearance of baby Ugur, leaving him with extremely serious injuries. Throughout his childhood and teenage years, this severe medical condition not only made daily life extremely difficult, but also created major barriers, depriving him of the opportunity to attend school and work like others. However, deep within that hardship lay an unbreakable will to survive and an unwavering desire to be accepted and integrated into society. A true miracle arrived in January 2012, when the 19-year-old entered the operating room at Akdeniz University Hospital to undergo Turkey's first-ever full-face transplant surgery. Under the skilled hands of Professor Ömer Özkan and a dedicated team of medical professionals, the complex surgery was carried out successfully, giving Ugur an entirely new face. The day he saw his reflection in the mirror, he was overwhelmed with emotion and described his life as stepping out of complete darkness into radiant light. From that historic moment onward, his life began a completely new and brighter chapter. Not only did Uğur regain his confidence and reintegrate into society with pride, but he also worked hard to complete his interrupted education, secured a stable job, and continued to nurture ambitious dreams for his future. Uğur Akar's remarkable story of rebirth not only marks a golden milestone in the field of medicine, but also stands as a guiding light of hope, an endless source of inspiration about resilience, the power of hope, and the profound human value of compassion and love shared across the world. In energetic outfits like jeans and white shirts, Abigail and Isabel appear like any other adorable 5-year-old twins. But in reality, these two girls are a rare miracle with a probability of only 1 in 1 million births. While the common rate of Down syndrome is 1 in 1,000, the fact that a pair of identical twins both carry this characteristic is an extremely rare medical phenomenon, turning their existence into an astonishing, unique mark. This is not just a dry statistic, but an affirmation of the wonder of creation, where the most different things create the most radiant and charismatic beauties in the world. For parents Jody and Matt Perry, Abigail and Isabel are priceless prides and the most perfect pieces in their lives. Instead of viewing Down syndrome as a barrier, they cherish every personality trait and smile of their children, asserting that they would not change anything even if they had the chance to turn back time for the babies to be born normal. The Perry family's story conveys a profound humanistic message about unconditional love and self-acceptance, reminding us that the true value of a human being lies not in genetic codes, but in the shining soul itself and the ability to spread happiness to everyone around. Jazz Sullivan, a 23-year-old single mother, has stunned the online community by spending over £20,000 to build a life of luxury for her 22-month-old daughter, Minnie Bo. Instead of ordinary toys, the toddler's wardrobe is filled with £15,000 worth of designer brands, ranging from traditional Spanish dresses to fur coats and expensive solid gold jewelry sets. Jazz asserts that pampering her daughter is her way of compensating and expressing love, turning each day of her little angel into a luxury fashion runway where elegance is defined by staggering investment figures from infancy. Minnie Bo's name has also reached far into the world of child pageants, thanks to her signature pouting charisma and elaborate preparation with hair extensions and professional makeup for every appearance. The little girl confidently struts in magnificent corset dresses or bold, ruffled bikinis, turning every competition into a personal playground to assert her status and uniqueness compared to peers of the same age. Despite facing much debate over early direction for young children, the Sullivan mother and daughter's brilliant journey remains a captivating story of steadfastness in upbringing and the desire to conquer the brightest glory for one's child. Gaurav Garam is a boy from Nepal who is known internationally for a rare medical journey. He was born with a third arm growing from his back due to a congenital spinal defect. From an early age, this unusual condition made his childhood extremely challenging. Initially, his family was hesitant to seek medical intervention because of traditional beliefs and cultural barriers in their local community. However, as he grew older, the extra limb also developed, not only severely interfering with his daily activities and play, but also causing him constant pain and sleepless nights. With deep love and determination, Gaurav's parents decided to set aside all prejudices and travel a long distance to Kathmandu for medical consultation. There, specialists assessed that surgical removal would be highly complex and carry significant risks to the spinal nervous system. Nevertheless, the family's courageous journey continued to shine as a true testament to unconditional love and extraordinary perseverance in the face of adversity. Through hardship and challenges, Gaurav Garam's story has delivered a powerful message of resilience and unbreakable hope, illuminating the possibility of a healthier, peaceful future where he can live freely and fully like any other child his age. Do you believe modern medicine can create miracles for beings born with extraordinary conditions? This is the shocking medical case from 2006 involving Gigi, a boy from Anhui, China, who was born with an extremely rare condition, 3 arms. Unlike typical congenital deformities, both of his left arms were almost fully developed in structure. This created a major challenge for medical experts in determining which limb had better functionality and should be preserved. Overcoming an extremely difficult challenge with a complex and tangled network of blood vessels and the boy's fragile condition due to having only one kidney, the Shanghai medical team resolutely carried out a historic 3-hour surgery. With great precision, they carefully dissected the nerves and successfully removed the extra arm. This remarkable miracle fully resolved a rare mystery of nature, giving Jie a precious opportunity to undergo physical therapy, regain hand movement, and confidently step into a bright and complete future. What do you think about this medical miracle that changed Jie's life? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss more amazing medical stories like this. At only 5 months old and not yet able to stand firmly on her own feet, Freya Fosacheko has created a media sensation by becoming the most stylish baby fashion icon in the UK. Starting her journey in front of the lens at just 10 weeks old under the talented styling of her young mother, Kirsty Whalen, the little girl transforms every outfit, from high-end designs to casual wear, into a captivating work of art. The perfect combination of innocent charisma and sophisticated aesthetic sense has helped Freya gain thousands of followers, proving that personal appeal and creativity are never limited by age. The powerful influence of this young muse has led top designers to constantly seek her out as the face of their latest collections. Beyond just sparkling photos on social media, Freya's journey has become a spreading inspiration for enjoying life and celebrating unique beauty from the very first years of life. She has proven that when a passion for art is nurtured by love, every daily moment can become a brilliant runway, where difference and personal style always shine most radiantly. Kayla Yakov is shaking the motorcycling world by defeating experienced opponents at speeds of 130 miles per hour at only 10 years old. A burning passion since the age of 5 drove her onto the professional track just months after convincing her father to let her take the handlebars for the first time. Currently, she is not only a child phenomenon, but also a symbol of courage, breaking all prejudices about age and limits to reach dramatic heights of speed. With a series of prestigious titles in hand, Kayla is steadily stepping on the path to becoming a true professional racer and asserting her position on the international stage. Her story is steel-clad proof that success never waits for age if we dare to pursue passion to the end with discipline and iron will. Note: high-speed racing is a dangerous activity, only to be performed by professionally trained individuals under strict supervision and with full protective gear at standard racetracks. Ryusei Imai, an 8-year-old martial arts prodigy from Japan, is making the whole world tip its hat as he perfectly recreates Bruce Lee's legendary fighting techniques with lightning speed. Completely different from his peers, the boy has trained rigorously since the age of 4 to master extremely difficult skills such as one-handed push-ups, walking on his knuckles, and acrobatics with absolute precision. Ryusei is not merely imitating a screen idol. He has transformed an intense passion into a journey of forging a steel will, possessing the incredible strength and agility of a true martial arts master from a very young age. To reach the level of a legend, Ryusei has had to overcome countless failures and the harshness of a special training regimen aimed at controlling every breath and smallest movement. Although he once faced difficulties in aligning his timing as precisely as the original, his persistent spirit of never giving up has helped him progress further and reach a classic level of mastery. Ryusei's story is a steel-firm affirmation of the power of discipline and determination, reminding us that there are no limits for those who dare to pursue their passion with all their heart and relentless effort every day. Charles Sogley is not chasing fame. He is simply trying to live a normal life in an extraordinary body. Standing over 2 meters tall, he is the tallest man in the Volta region of Ghana. But this height comes with countless physical challenges. Oversized feet force him to walk barefoot, a condition that is not only uncomfortable, but also dangerous. His story is a profound reminder that the basics most people take for granted, such as a properly fitting pair of shoes or access to adequate medical care, are a lifelong struggle for those with different biological structures. Santiago Mendoza and Isabella Caicedo, 2 10-month-old babies in Colombia, are becoming the focus of an urgent medical rescue campaign as they carry a combined shocking weight of up to 41 kilograms. Faced with an insatiable appetite that directly threatens their lives, the Gorditos de Corazon organization has collaborated with leading experts to establish a strict recovery roadmap to bring them back to a normal weight. This journey is not only an extraordinary medical effort, but also a testament to the power of empathy and timely action, affirming that every young sprout deserves a healthy future when receiving the right support from the community. Hirotada Ototake is one of the most powerful inspirational figures in Japan and around the world, known through his famous autobiography, No One's Perfect. Born with tetra amelia syndrome, a condition that left him without arms or legs, Oddities began his life in what many would consider an extremely unfortunate circumstance. However, the loving and respectful upbringing provided by his family and school helped him develop a different mindset. He did not view his body as a defect, but rather as a unique, personal characteristic. Instead of being overprotected, he was encouraged to participate in all activities like any other child, from academics to physical activities, which helped him develop independence from an early age. Oddities' journey of self-affirmation reached a major milestone when he was accepted into the prestigious Waseda University. There, he not only focused on his studies, but also actively engaged in social activities aimed at changing society's perception of people with disabilities. His book, No One's Perfect, published in 1998, became a publishing phenomenon, breaking down rigid stereotypes in Japanese society at the time. After graduating, he continued to challenge himself in various roles such as sports journalist, elementary school teacher, and community activist. In every position, Oddities demonstrated vibrant energy, intelligence, and a remarkable ability to connect with others through his distinctive, radiant smile. The most important educational lesson from Hirotaro Oddities' life is self-acceptance and the redefinition of happiness. He proves that happiness does not depend on physical completeness, but on the attitude with which we face our own limitations. His story teaches us that instead of complaining about what we lack, we should learn to make full use of what we have to contribute to society. In education, Oddities is living proof that if children are raised in an environment of trust and fairness, they can find the strength to overcome any barrier. His life reminds everyone that, "My body may have limitations, but my mind and spirit are free and without limits." Don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring journeys like this. The twins, Sharik and Tariq in Florida, have written an astonishing genetic paradox by possessing two opposing appearances due to albinism. With a rare ratio of 1 in 20,000, Sharik must battle sensitive skin and weak vision. But this very difference has become a springboard for courage under the guidance of her sister in the same situation. Instead of collapsing before prejudice, the Elliott family has transformed pigment deficiencies into symbols of empathy and extraordinary resilience. Their story is a steel-firm affirmation. When the heart is big enough, all physical barriers must give way to the radiant beauty of the soul. Nikki, a mother in Ontario, Canada, chose to stand by her daughter when little Ella decided to live true to her personal identity at the age of 6. For Ella, being herself was not just a simple change, but a journey to find true happiness and confidence in every breath. Nikki did not just stop at silent support, but also bravely built an online community to connect and empower parents in similar situations, turning love into a lighthouse that guides children amidst a volatile world. Despite facing a wave of brutal criticism and groundless accusations from social media, Nikki maintained a steel-like stance to protect a safe space for her child. She refused to let the fear or prejudice of strangers define her family's values, instead using steadfastness to shatter all chains of hatred. Their story is a costly lesson in courage, affirming that the unconditional love of parents is the strongest shield, helping children overcome all storms to confidently shine with their unique selves. Jacqueline Rodriguez is a living medical phenomenon, shattering all grim predictions of not being able to live past the age of 1. Carrying lymphatic malformations that caused her face and body to be covered in rare tumors, this 16-year-old girl must face a reality without a voice and the inability to eat or drink like a normal person. However, behind the iPad that assists her communication and the feeding tube that sustains her life is a heart of steel, transforming physical flaws into a springboard to reach heights that even healthy people would admire. Instead of withdrawing into the shadows, Jacqueline chooses to burn brightly with passion while playing tennis, learning the guitar, and preparing to graduate from university at the age of 17, a shocking and proud milestone. Her dream of becoming a nurse at the prestigious Stanford University is not just a personal goal, but a steel-firm affirmation. Adversity may shape one's form, but the desire to contribute is what defines the future. Her journey is a brilliant lighthouse, teaching us that when the heart is big enough, every biological barrier must give way to the power of faith and relentless effort. Lisa Brown, a former model from Wisconsin, USA, lived a deeply inspiring life defined by resilience in the face of adversity. Once known for her balanced physique, Lisa's life took a sudden turn when she began losing weight rapidly and severely, despite not changing her diet or exercise routine. From being perfectly healthy, her weight dropped dramatically, altering her appearance to the point where strangers misunderstood her condition and made hurtful assumptions about extreme dieting. After a long and difficult search for answers, in 2013, doctors diagnosed her with superior mesenteric artery syndrome, SMA, an extremely rare condition that compresses the digestive system and prevents the body from properly absorbing nutrients. Despite facing severe physical challenges and relying on medical support, Lisa never allowed hardship to extinguish her optimism. Instead of hiding from public scrutiny, she bravely stepped into the spotlight, participating in artistic photo shoots and speaking openly in media interviews to raise awareness. Beyond that, she launched a meaningful initiative by personally designing and sending heartfelt cards filled with encouragement to patients around the world facing similar struggles. Although Lisa Brown peacefully passed away in early 2017 at the age of 34, her legacy of love continues to shine. Her story not only spreads a powerful message of courage, but also ignites pride and strength in countless individuals who are bravely facing health challenges in their own lives. Sambani is a man from Madagascar who carries a deeply raw and compelling story of human resilience in the face of severe medical adversity. For more than 3 decades, he lived with a massive tumor that continuously grew around his neck and face, eventually reaching nearly 8 kilograms in weight, a physical burden that completely took away his ability to live a normal life. This condition not only posed a direct threat to his life by compressing vital respiratory organs, but also led him into complete isolation, forcing him to face countless difficulties in daily life as well as social barriers from the surrounding community. In a region where access to advanced medical resources was extremely limited, every door of hope seemed to have closed for Sambani until 2015, when he learned about the arrival of a hospital ship operated by an international humanitarian organization that had docked in Madagascar. Despite his severely deteriorating health and the enormous burden he carried, he pushed himself to the limit, walking for 2 full days in search of the faintest chance of survival. The surgery that followed was one of the most complex and high-risk procedures, lasting more than 12 hours and demanding the utmost effort from the medical team. The success of the surgery, along with the emergency blood donations provided by the medical staff themselves, completely changed Sambani's fate. The removal of the tumor freed him from the persistent pain he had endured for 30 years, giving him a new lease on life and standing as a powerful testament to the strength of human survival and the limitless spirit of humanitarian compassion. Beatrice Makoka is a resilient woman from Kenya, known for her inspiring journey of overcoming illness. For more than 2 decades, she lived with a large tumor on her face that severely affected her breathing, largely due to a lack of financial means for treatment. Despite this, she never lost hope. A true turning point came in 2021, when her story was shared by the media, drawing support from countless donors and well-wishers. With this help, a medical team was able to successfully perform surgery, freeing her from the physical burden and giving her a healthier, more independent life. Beatrice's journey stands as a powerful testament to the miracles of human kindness and the strength of the will to live. Celia Chartres-Aris, a distinguished activist from the United Kingdom, has built an extraordinary and inspiring story of resilience in the face of living with the extremely rare genetic condition Loeys-Dietz syndrome. She has faced severe medical challenges throughout her life, including multi-organ complications. At one point, she was entirely dependent on artificial nutrition and given a very fragile prognosis. Yet Celia refused to let her circumstances define her future. Despite these physical limitations, she successfully earned a bachelor's degree in law and went on to become a government advisor, lobbyist, and policy expert. Through her sharp insight and determination, she has collaborated with the United Nations, the European Union, and major global organizations to advocate for equality, expand employment opportunities, and challenge discrimination against disabled people. Due to her outstanding contributions, Celia Chartres-Aris was recognized by Shaw Trust as one of the most influential disabled individuals in the United Kingdom. She has also co-founded initiatives supporting entrepreneurs with disabilities and participated in the London Marathon using a wheelchair to raise funds for healthcare causes. Her journey stands as a powerful testament to the idea that courage can drive meaningful change and reshape the world in profound ways. Deep inside the fragile body of a child not even 1 year old, a brutal fight for survival was unfolding against merciless medical adversity. In Eastleigh, United Kingdom, Madison Sherwood has written an inspiring survival story of extraordinary resilience in the face of overwhelming challenges. At just 9 months old, her family's life was turned upside down when medical specialists discovered that Madison was suffering from a rare combination of spinal muscular atrophy and respiratory failure. This condition weakened her muscular system and took away her natural ability to breathe, forcing her to rely on a ventilator connected through a tracheostomy tube around the clock and to use a wheelchair for mobility. At the time, doctors delivered a deeply pessimistic prognosis, fearing that she might not survive beyond her 2nd birthday and would be confined to a completely unconscious existence. Contrary to those predictions, Madison's journey growing up became a powerful testament to an unrelenting will to thrive. Rather than surrendering to the darkness of illness, she demonstrated remarkable vitality by not only surviving, but also shining in her own way. With the continuous devoted care of her parents and medical team, Madison Sherwood remained resilient, attending school alongside her peers while nurturing a deep passion for singing and acting. Her rare optimism and courage earned her the prestigious National Inspiring Child Award. The journey of Madison Sherwood stands as a powerful living testament that even the most severe physical limitations cannot confine a free spirit or the desire to live life to its fullest. How has Madison Sherwood's story inspired you about the power of overcoming adversity? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to keep following more inspiring journeys like this. In the peaceful countryside of Kampong Cham, Cambodia, a man had to hide his smile for more than 30 years. This was the real-life nightmare silently endured by Eng Keng. He suffered from a rare condition that caused abnormal growth of the jawbone and gums, with a tumor that kept expanding over time. As a result, he completely lost the ability to chew and swallow normally, surviving only on liquid food while withdrawing from society under the burden of curious stares. It seemed that his future would remain trapped in despair, but fate took a turn when Australian Dr. Andrew Cheng accidentally learned about his situation. Through this beautiful bridge of compassion, Eng Keng traveled to South Australia to undergo a historic major surgery. With the outstanding expertise of the medical team, the tumor was completely removed, bringing an end to the cruel sentence of fate. This miracle not only restored his physical appearance, but also awakened the radiant smile that had been buried for 3 decades, proudly reigniting an unshakable faith in human kindness and the powerful will to live. The extraordinary people you've just seen are not simply strange or different. They are living proof that the limits of human possibility often exist only in our minds. Each story is a shock, a lesson, and a reminder that the world is far more vast and surprising than we could ever imagine. If today's video made you rethink what is impossible, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel to spread these incredible stories to more people. And don't leave just yet. Comment below and tell us which moment impressed you the most. Can you believe it? Some people have tongues longer than their own arms. Today we're diving into the most shocking humans with the longest and biggest body parts in the world. If you're ready to be blown away, smash that like button plus subscribe right now. Comment "shocked" if you can't believe it, and share this with your friends. Let's jump in. In the Sikh community in Canada, Sarwan Singh is renowned for his world record beard, measuring 2.54 meters, 8 feet 4 inches long. He has held the Guinness World Record since 2008 and had it reconfirmed for the 3rd time in 2022 in Surrey. Starting at age 17, he has never trimmed his beard in keeping with the Kesh tradition, seeing it as a sacred gift from God and a powerful symbol of his faith. Sarwan Singh once served as a Hazuri Ragi, singing sacred hymns at the Golden Temple in Amritsar and Tarn Taran. He later moved to Canada, where he taught music at a Akal Academy and inspired countless students. His record-breaking beard has grown steadily over the years, 2.33 meters in 2008, 2.495 meters in 2010, and now measures an incredible 2.54 meters. He tends to it every single day with loving devotion, viewing its care as a profound act of faith and reverence. Lesson from Sarwan Singh: patience and unwavering devotion to your core values over time can lead to extraordinary achievements. Cherish what you've been given, live with humility, stay true to your identity, and spread goodness wherever you go. Just like his legendary beard, nurturing your faith and traditions will help you accomplish miracles and become a powerful inspiration to everyone around you. Dharmendra Pratap Singh, India's tallest living person at 2.46 meters, 8 feet 1 inch, according to the Limca Book of Records, was born in 1983 in Uttar Pradesh. His extraordinary height has brought him fame, but also numerous challenges, including difficulties with everyday tasks, finding employment, marriage, and travel. He once earned a living by charging tourists for selfies in Delhi, Mumbai, and at various festivals. He has also endured severe hip pain, undergoing hip replacement surgery with specially customized equipment. Nevertheless, Dharmendra has never given up. Holding a master's degree in literature, he joined the Samajwadi Party in 2022 and actively campaigned in politics. His extraordinary height draws massive crowds, allowing him to advocate for better employment opportunities tailored for people with disabilities from the government. He has successfully turned his unique difference into a powerful platform to serve his community. Be patient and rise above adversity, turning your unique differences into positive impact. A person's true height lies not in physical stature, but in their resilient spirit, kindness, and contributions to society. Embrace who you are, never stop learning, and spread inspiration. Just like Dharmendra, you will discover your life's purpose and become a powerful source of motivation for others. Muhammad Kaleem, a boy born in 2007 in Chas village, Jharkhand, India, was once known as the boy with the largest hands in the world. He suffered from a rare condition called macrodactyly, which causes certain parts of the body to grow abnormally large, including his hands, which measured about 33 centimeters, 13 inches in length. Everyday activities such as eating, dressing, and tying his shoelaces were extremely difficult for him. Born into a poor family with his father working as a seasonal laborer, his parents initially believed his condition was fate. However, due to superstitious beliefs, many people in his village shunned Kaleem, even using negative names for him and preventing him from attending school. As a result, he became isolated and was frequently bullied. During the period from 2014 to 2015, thanks to international attention and the expertise of Dr. S. Raja Sabapathy at Ganga Hospital in Coimbatore, Kaleem underwent groundbreaking surgeries to reduce the size of his hands. The procedures removed excess tissue, halted further abnormal growth, and aimed to preserve maximum function and mobility. After multiple surgeries combined with persistent physiotherapy, his life changed completely. Kaleem became able to perform daily activities more easily, returned to school, and began moving toward a brighter, more hopeful future. Even when life presents rare and difficult challenges, stay resilient. Trust in modern medicine, and lean on the love of your family. Never judge others based solely on their appearance. Are you inspired by Kaleem's resilience? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread the boy's message of hope. Christine Walton, nicknamed the Duchess, is a talented singer from Las Vegas, USA, who once held the Guinness World Record for the longest fingernails on a woman, an astonishing total length of 7.314 meters, 24 feet, from 2011 to 2016. She began growing her nails naturally in the 1990s simply because she was too busy with her music career and raising her daughter to visit a nail salon. One day she was shocked to realize each nail had grown to nearly 23 centimeters, 9 inches long. Despite her record-breaking long fingernails, Christine continues to carry out everyday tasks such as cooking, driving, braiding her daughter's hair, and even using her nails like hooks to reach items from high shelves. She carefully maintains her nails with gold leaf over a 2-day process and shares, "Being different is a blessing." The public has responded positively, and she has also written inspirational songs about embracing individuality and never feeling out of place. In 2016, after holding the record for 5 years, Christine decided to trim her nails down to about 2.5 centimeters, 1 inch, so she could live more fully, perform more comfortably, travel, and sing without constantly worrying about breaking them. The lesson from Christine Walton is to appreciate your differences as a precious gift, stay committed to your passions, and remain flexible in adapting to life's demands. Don't be afraid to stand out. Turn it into a source of inspiration for others. When the time feels right, choose what brings true happiness, because real beauty comes from the courage to be yourself and live authentically. Runa Begum, a baby girl born in 2012 in the remote village of Tripura, India, suffered from severe hydrocephalus, a condition that caused her head to swell to nearly 3 times the normal size, 94 centimeters. She was unable to sit, crawl, or see clearly, and her impoverished family could only pray for her survival. In 2013, at just 15 months old, thanks to global fundraising efforts led by 2 Norwegian students, Runa underwent surgery at Fortis Hospital in New Delhi. Doctors performed multiple complex procedures to drain excess cerebrospinal fluid and reduce the size of her head to 58 centimeters. Gradually, she began to open her eyes, smile brightly, play, and move her head, an extraordinary medical miracle that brought immense hope to her family. Despite facing many challenges, Runa lived her first 5 years surrounded by the boundless love of her parents. Her story spread throughout the world, inspiring compassion and raising awareness about rare diseases. Even when life brings the harshest challenges, always hold on to hope, trust in family love, and believe in the miracles of medicine. Her resilience, combined with kindness from around the world, proves that every life is precious and every moment is worth cherishing. Let us spread compassion and support those in need, just as Runa brought light, hope, and inspiration to millions across the globe. Mehmet Özürek, also known as Mehmet Özer, Met Özerk, or Mehmed, was a Turkish man who held the Guinness World Record for the longest nose on a male, measuring 8.8 centimeters from the bridge to the tip. Born in 1949 in Artvin, he was teased by friends during his childhood because of his distinctive nose. However, later in life, Mehmet came to see it as a gift from God, proudly stating, "I love my nose. I have been blessed." He held the record from 2001 and was re-verified in 2010 and 2021, confirming that his nose did not grow longer with age. Mehmet also had a sharper sense of smell than average. He could detect the aroma of food as soon as he entered a house. On an Italian television program, he even inflated balloons using his nostrils, much to the audience's delight. His wife also appreciated his unique feature, and Mehmet proudly represented Turkey on the international stage. Embrace your unique differences as a precious gift. What were once childhood challenges can become sources of pride and strength. Learn to live in peace with yourself, appreciate your unique beauty, and spread joy. Like Mehmet, you will find true happiness and inspire others. Difference is not a burden, but a blessing. Are you inspired by Mehmet's resilience and spirit? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread hope. Michele Ruffinelli, also known as Mickey Raffinelli, is an American woman recognized by the World Record Academy for having the widest hips in the world, with an impressive circumference of 2.4 meters. Standing at only 1.62 meters tall and weighing over 190 kilograms, she has a waist of just 102 centimeters, creating her distinctive diva hips silhouette that brought her worldwide attention. Born in 1973 in Los Angeles, Michele once had a completely average body shape. But after giving birth to 4 children, Andrew, Destiny, Autumn, and Justice, her hips expanded significantly, influenced by genetics from her mother and grandmother. She later worked as a plus-size model and motivational speaker, promoting body positivity and self-acceptance. Michele once felt insecure about her body shape, but now she proudly states, "I call them my diva hips, and I'm proud to be unique. I love my body and I don't need to diet because I have no health issues. Men like curves, not skinny bodies." She has adapted cleverly to her lifestyle, having clothes custom-made, driving with an extended seat, and using her distinctive figure to inspire women around the world to love themselves and embrace their bodies. Love and accept your body as a unique gift. Differences aren't flaws, but strengths that help you shine and inspire others. Don't let societal standards dictate. Be confident, live authentically, and spread the beauty of human diversity. Like Michele, turn your uniqueness into a source of pride and positive motivation for everyone. Kim Goodman, an American from Chicago, holds the Guinness World Record for the farthest eyeball protrusion in a female at 12 millimeters, 0.47 inches beyond her eye sockets. She discovered this unusual ability after being struck on the head by a hockey mask. Her eyes bulged farther out than normal as a result. Since then, Kim has been able to voluntarily protrude her eyes, or do so when yawning, without any pain or harm. Kim's unusual ability brought her fame, leading to an appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman, and earning her a place among the top 10 Guinness World Records feats in 2004. She transformed an accident into a unique strength, captivating audiences around the world. Embrace your own differences and talents. What begins as a challenge can become a strength if you learn how to use it. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Your uniqueness is what makes you special and inspiring, just like Kim. Samantha Ramsdell, Sam, an American woman from Connecticut, stood out from a young age because of her unusually large mouth. Her friends teased her, calling her the girl with the giant bass fish mouth, which made Sam feel insecure and want to hide it. However, the COVID-19 pandemic changed her life. Sam began posting funny videos on TikTok, showing her bright smile and impressive ability to open her mouth wide. The videos quickly went viral, and she gained more than 9 million followers, turning what she once saw as a flaw into a unique strength. In 2021, Guinness confirmed the record for widest mouth opening in women at 6.52 centimeters. In 2022 at Norwalk, she set the record for widest mouth opening in women at 10.33 centimeters. Sam can easily fit apples, oranges, giant cookies, wine glasses, or large McDonald's fries into her mouth. From being embarrassed, Sam is now proud. "I have a big mouth, but it's the biggest in the world." She uses this ability for comedy, singing, and spreading positive energy. Embrace and love your differences. What was once ridiculed can become a superpower that helps you shine. Don't let negativity define you. Turn challenges into opportunities. Confidently embrace yourself, and you will break boundaries and inspire others. Is this a miraculous evolution of the human body? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories. Macy Curran, a 17-year-old American girl from Texas, has captivated the world with her record-breakingly long legs. At 2.08 meters tall, her left leg measures 135.267 centimeters, and her right leg measures 134.3 centimeters, accounting for 60% of her height. She holds the Guinness World Record for the longest legs in a female and the longest legs in a teenager. Macy comes from a family with exceptional height, but she herself stands out even more. In 2018, finding leggings that fit properly became very difficult for her, so she submitted an application to Guinness and officially set the record in 2020. Growing up, being taller than everyone around her often led to teasing. However, by 10th grade, she decided she would no longer be affected by those comments. She shared, "Height is a gift. Learn to accept it." Macy plays volleyball and now also shares advice on TikTok for tall girls. Don't hide who you are, be confident, and let yourself shine. Difference is strength. Embrace yourself as she is. Confidently embracing your unique qualities will help you break boundaries and inspire others. Don't let negativity hold you back. Turn it into motivation to become the best version of yourself. Chandra Oram, also known as Chandra Orion, is an Indian man from Alipurdwar, West Bengal. He was born with a rare, soft tissue growth covered in hair, measuring about 33 to 37 centimeters, extending from his lower back. Due to this unusual feature, he has been worshipped by thousands of people who view it as the tail of Hanuman, the monkey deity in Hinduism, and he has since become a well-known figure in his local community. He works as a tea plantation laborer and lives a life close to nature, often climbing trees, moving with agility, and regularly eating bananas. In his community, he has become a notable figure, attracting attention from many pilgrims. Although born with a rare physical condition, he chose not to undergo surgery, considering it a part of his destiny, and continues to live a normal daily life with his family. Roberto Esquivel Cabrera, from Saltillo, Mexico, became a global internet sensation in 2015 due to an unusually large measurement of his lower body, initially claimed to be nearly 48 centimeters. However, a later CT scan revealed that the actual length was about 18 centimeters, with the remaining portion consisting of excess skin stretched over many years since adolescence. This condition caused him significant difficulties in daily life, including movement and wearing clothes. He also experienced health issues that limited his ability to work normally. Living alone, he has been receiving disability support from the Mexican government since 2017. Despite facing loneliness and social stigma, Roberto has expressed that he is content with his body and considers his uniqueness something no one else has. He has refused surgery in order to remain as he is, and has shared his story with the media in hopes of finding new opportunities in life. Self-acceptance is a form of strength. Always consult a medical professional before making any changes to your body, and don't let the desire for fame compromise your health. Value and seek support from both family and society. Everyone has their own worth. Live authentically, stay resilient, and spread positive energy as a reminder that happiness comes from loving yourself. Don't let prejudice stop you from recognizing and affirming your own value. Felix Arena, nicknamed King Fella, is a Kenyan model known for his artificial dreadlocks reaching up to 10 meters long, a unique personal signature that has helped him attract attention and secure valuable advertising contracts. His heavy hairstyle makes movement difficult, to the point where he requires 2 assistants and a stylist to help manage and partially untangle his hair during maintenance. At first, his mother worried about social stigma, but Felix persisted in pursuing his passion, turning his difference into an advantage and achieving notable success in his modeling career. His story is a powerful inspiration. Dare to be different, stay committed to your dreams, and confidently accept who you are. In Christchurch, New Zealand, 12-year-old Evan Hill was born with abnormally developed front teeth and a severely misaligned jaw structure, which prevented him from fully closing his mouth and made speaking and eating difficult. At school, some classmates called him the nickname Rabbit Kid, which made Evan feel insecure and self-conscious about his appearance. Evan's family faced financial hardship after an earthquake, and they were unable to afford the approximately $12,000 needed for his treatment. However, in 2011, after his story was featured on the program Campbell Live, the community raised over $100,000 to support him. Dr. Ronald Sluter followed and treated Evan over a period of 5 years, helping to realign his teeth by about 15 millimeters. By 2017, Evan had developed a more confident and radiant smile. The remaining donated funds were used by his family to purchase a car and to further support other children in difficult circumstances. Evan is well-behaved and kind. The lesson from him: community kindness can change someone's life. Always help each other, spread love, because every happy smile comes from a kind heart. Lyudmila Tichenkova, Ludma, born in Sevastopol, Crimea, was diagnosed with Marfan syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that affects body development. The condition gave her an unusually long neck of about 18 centimeters, exceptional height, 1.96 meters at just 14 years old, long limbs, a slender build, and a weak spine. Her sister Tamara is also over 2 meters tall, despite not having the condition, which created a unique bond between the two sisters as they grew up and faced their physical differences together. When she was younger, Lyudmila often felt self-conscious about her appearance and was quite shy in social interactions. However, by the age of 16, her mindset gradually changed as she realized that this is something truly special, and she began learning to love herself. She later used her exceptional height as an advantage in her work and actively shared her personal story to raise awareness about Marfan syndrome, while also inspiring others to develop confidence and self-acceptance. With the support of her family, especially her sister Tamara, Lyudmila has been able to live a happier and more confident life, while also maintaining regular health checkups to monitor her condition. Her story carries a positive message. Differences are not flaws, but unique traits that make each person who they are. When you accept and love yourself, you can find strength, joy, and deeper connections with others. Everyone deserves to shine in their own way. Anastasia Pokreschuk from Kiev, Ukraine, became globally known for her distinctive appearance, often referred to as having the biggest cheeks in the world. following cosmetic procedures. Starting at the age of 26, she underwent various treatments, spending thousands of dollars on transforming her looks. In addition, she has had dental veneers, breast augmentation, and Botox injections to refine her appearance according to her personal preferences. Anastasia has stated that she is satisfied with her current results, though she still plans to continue making changes in the future. Previously, Anastasia felt insecure about her appearance and her voice, and at times even described herself as ugly. After undergoing cosmetic changes, she said she quickly fell in love with her new look, finding it unique and receiving many compliments from friends. Her mother had always believed she naturally possessed beauty. Anastasia's story later spread widely on social media, attracting hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram. Despite receiving mixed opinions, she continues to confidently share her journey and chooses to live life on her own terms, in line with her personal desires. Kenneth Brumley, born in 1968, USA, once weighed up to 468 kilograms, making him one of the heaviest individuals ever recorded. A father of 4, he was bedridden for 15 years due to a highly sedentary lifestyle after the age of 19, with a diet reaching up to 30,000 calories per day. Kenneth had an active childhood, playing basketball and baseball, but after moving to California, his weight increased rapidly and became uncontrollable. His condition became so severe that firefighters had to break through a wall to transport him to Renaissance Hospital in Houston. Through a strict diet of around 1,200 calories per day, he managed to lose 76 kilograms in just 40 days. He later underwent surgery to significantly reduce his weight from over 230 kilograms. Kenneth's story, known as Half-Ton Dad, became an inspiring example of lifestyle change and the determination to overcome hardship through perseverance. Katia Page, known as the Lipedema Queen from East Orange, New Jersey, passed away in 2019 after a long battle with severe lipedema combined with lymphedema. Her symptoms first appeared at the age of 7, but she was only correctly diagnosed in 2006 after many years of being misdiagnosed with obesity. Despite significant health challenges, Katia lived a meaningful and active life. She participated in dance, beauty pageants, swimming, travel, fitness training, and was once engaged to Kevin. In 2016, she appeared on TLC and founded the Lipedema Queen Project to support teenage girls and raise awareness about the condition. Even though her mother also suffered from and passed away due to the same illness, Katia left behind a positive legacy, inspiring others with optimism, challenging stigma, and encouraging early diagnosis. So we've just explored some of the world's most extraordinary body records. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this content, please like and share to support the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment telling us which record impressed you the most, and subscribe so you won't miss any upcoming videos. See you in the next exciting content.